Hello, my beautiful vibe tribers. Welcome to your Mystic Affirmations for Wednesday, November 6th of 2024. Many blessings to you all as we move forward in this energy. Remember, this is a collective reading. That means it's for all sun, moon, and rising signs. So please visit royalmystic.com and I'll be more than happy to do a reading with you and be looking forward to it to see what's going on in your specific energy. So, with that being said, let's move in and create our wonderful energy by cranking up our relentless optimism, moving into the energy of positively positiveness, using the law of attraction and the law of divine compensation to focus with intention to create our best possible lives now. Remember, that's really the control we have is the energy we send out. And what comes back to us is a product of that energy that we initially send in. And so that's why it's important to stay focused on the most positive energy possible so that you can bring back the best outcome. So, whatever's available will be given in the best way. And we have stability, which is always a welcome thing, as we have the Four of Wands, meaning very good communication, solid foundation, and a doorway to the future, as well as for some people, actual nuptials, or maybe even cohabitation, if that's new for you. And we have the energy of the magician, which is the master manifester. This is what we're doing when we're sending our energy out. We're literally putting it out there into the universe for it to return to us as a form, right? So the energy goes out, creates form, attracts the positive things that it needs to, the positive and negative as it comes in, right? The positive and negative ions and particles and all of that from the quantum into this reality and brings it into form. So keep that manifestor's hat on. Keep yourself focused on the best possible energy of vibration of your highest good as we move forward in the energy. Let's see what the cards have to say. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine Spirit. Yep. The manifestor's moon shows up. Pisces moon energy, keeping our focus out into the quantum, which is the energy of that unseen, the energy of all the beautiful multiverses, with the anchoring energy of those octahedrons, drawing that moment where the event horizon from this reality into the quantum, you can see the line going right across there. So putting that energy out there to be created and sent back in form. So still there, beautiful energy. Divine Spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses, thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So we have two cards. I'm going to turn it over. We know the center card is going to be the Gemini lovers, balance of masculine and feminine, and the energy of the third card. This happens a whole lot in these readings. There's the magician again saying this is the energy it's trying to bring out. So there we have it. Keep your focus. Keep your focus and trust. And I've been riding this horse for a hot minute. I'm still in its corner. Trusting the universe is all the highest good you can do for yourself and others, allowing the universe to bring in the best possible outcome, and knowing that no matter what we think, everything is working in our highest good. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way, but we have to allow ourselves to keep on that path because there's really the alternative is to create the worst scenario. So let's trust the universe. I set my intention and trust in my abilities to improve my circumstances because that's where it all really comes down to. No matter what the outside circumstances are, you can always adjust your energy to change yours. Some people are having a harder time than you at this moment, and that's because you're in a place of being focused. So, allowing yourself to remain focused is important. And I don't mean that they're causing their own um experience. What I'm saying is they're not adding anything to help alter the course of it. So it's like they're accepting the worst case scenario. right? And that's where we are in this energy of creation, and that's what I'm talking about is the choice is how do you wanna wake up tomorrow? Do you wanna wake up tomorrow and repeat the same thing today that you did from, yesterday? Do you wanna wake up each day and just rubber stamp it into the next day? No, we don't, and that's why we're being awake and aware and trying to stay awake because it's hard. You keep falling back asleep on it, right? So, this is that part where you have to keep waking up every day and reminding yourself, "Hey, I have a choice right now before I start my day. I have a choice." So, allow yourself to be in a place of positivity. Yes, things may go sideways, but at least you started with your choice. Communication. This is really important because communication is everything. We have to be careful and mindful of the words that are coming out of our mouths. We may be pushing for something and manifesting and meditating and doing, and then when we talk about it, we talk about it as though we've already failed, right? So be careful of the words you're choosing and how you're presenting what you're doing, and keep it in that energy of creation rather than destruction. I effectively communicate and clarify my needs in order to achieve my goals. Absolutely. Being in the energy of saying it in the way that will be received. Remember, universe is listening to everything that we're saying and we're thinking and we're doing. It's paying attention to all of it. So you got to have all those things aligned with the thing you're trying to create. Well, we like creating abundance, and that's certainly a beneficial energy, allowing ourselves to be in a mindset of abundance. Think about how you would feel, not if it happened tomorrow and that all of a sudden you got it, but that you were already living in that energy right now, today, this moment. How do people feel right now, this moment, who already have all their bills paid? How do they feel when they don't owe any money? And it's right now, today, not wait till tomorrow or that it's gonna show up in the future. This is that little nuance of dialing it into this moment, not waiting for it to happen someday, right? Because when you say tomorrow, well, there's another tomorrow after that, right? So that's all I'm saying. Keep it as though we're done. It's happening. All my bills are paid off. I have no issues. I'm at peace in my finances. I have more than enough. Whether that's saying so or not on your the numbers you're getting, right? Just keep your mind in that energy. Add zeros and commas to your bank account statement. When you look at your little app, mentally add zeros and commas. Transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever changing nature of existence and our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process. This is really what we're talking about here, and allow the transition to occur with ease and grace. We love the energy of an easy change into the positive. Absolutely. We receive the grace from divine as we move forward. Letting go of our resistance. That's really about what you're surrendering. Is there a resistance to something different? Or so when I say that, so let's split hairs here. So when I'm talking about that, what I'm talking about is anytime you say, well, if this happens, then that would have to happen, and this and that, and this and I know that's not possible. When you do that, you've put up a wall. You've literally cut yourself off from the manifesting of whatever it is that you're trying to bring in. So, or you, I just don't know how it's going to happen. It's impossible. You're saying the wrong words. Anything is possible, even though I don't know how it will happen. I trust the universe. There you go. You see what I'm saying? Totally different conversation. And we have relax. There is plenty of time to do and achieve all you desire. Place your hands gently on your heart and allow your breath to guide you to a quiet space within. Imagine yourself bathed in golden light flowing from the eternal heart of God. I, your guardian angel, am with you. Allow me into your heart. You will accomplish more by focusing on that which is most important in life, love. When you're in the energy of radiating the eternal heart of God, as though you are His representation on this planet, and you are, by the way, Allow yourself to be in that place where you're vibrating that high frequency and you will feel all the other stuff slip away, right? Allow yourself to do that because you have the power to. That is your divine right. You were born into this existence for your ability to create the unseen. Acceptance. There is nothing in your life to fix, only the disowned parts of you that yearn for love and acceptance. You are beautiful just as you are, regardless of any faults you may perceive you have. You are an eternally radiant being of light. Accept all that you are and just be you. When you truly accept yourself, your whole world will magically and lovingly transform. And so it is. Yes, and yes. Here we go. Stand your ground. 7 of Wands. Don't settle for less than you deserve. And don't buckle. Hold fast. You're on it and you're just having to wait for it to mature enough to where it actually shows up. It is on the way. Even though other people may be doubting, don't give up hope. We have the Lovers, the Gemini Major Arcana, which is the balance of the masculine and feminine. It also means the divine alignment of your soul's calling, as well as being connected with someone who is a soul connection or soul relationship. It's very solid energy there. With the Knight of Wands, which is action. This is where it's going to show up and tell you, "Hey, here's the result, or here's the thing. This is what's going on. This is what we need to do. Now let's go." Right? So, that means you can manifest things into action through your ability to connect in this energy. So, I send you lots of love and light. I send you lots of peace and joy. Remember, you have a choice, and what you say to the universe, it's hearing and bringing back to you in form. I love you guys. Get to manifesting. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste, my friends.